Hello YouTube. Well, hopefully soon I get that edited video posted, but Windows Movie Maker is kind of being a bitch right now, and it's not working at all. And today I was just reminiscing on the past, and I thought of all the bad things that happened to me. I could go on and on about what happened to me. Just for example, what what my friends used to do was they used to turn off the lights in my friend's garage and physically assault me and wouldn't let me leave. Which is something that if I generally went to the police about, and if I generally wanted to get them arrested, I could easily get them arrested for that, because that is literally just assault. And at the time that this was happening to me, because this was one occasion out of multiple occasions over a whole entire year of my life, and even before that, I was heavily bullied. So it's just most of my life I've been the victim. So basically, except this one year when basically when my so-called friends would turn off lights and beat the shit out of me, this was coming from my friends. So the emotional pain when someone bullies you and you don't know them, it's not as bad as your friends literally assaulting you for no reason at all. And this isn't even like a funny moment either. Like, they're all laughing, and then you're just getting the shit kicked out of you. Like, that's just, it's not right, like, at all. And the thing is, at the time, that since it was my friends doing this, it put me so low. Because at the time, it wasn't just that. It was constant, like, even verbal abuse. Like, to me, the physical pain wasn't anything for me. Like I still have some scars I still have some scars. Like here, right there, I got from a cigarette, and I had two other ones like right around here, but those ones healed, but this one didn't for some reason. I also got burned with a cigarette on my stomach. I got smileyed, which is when someone takes a lighter, heats it up, and puts it on your skin, which is just basically the same thing as burning you with a cigarette, but with hot metal. And the first time, I was like, I was not in the right state of mind. I was under the influence of drugs, so I was like, alright, man, just do it, man. Like, I don't really give a shit. And then they did. But the other, like, 10 times, it wasn't. Like, I generally said, like, I don't want to get smileyed, and they still smileyed me, just for the fuck of it. And the thing is as I said before, now I'm just trying to continue on what I was trying to say. As I said before, it wasn't the physical pain that got to me. It was the mental pain. It was them putting me down 24/7, asking me to hang out. I go over there, they put me down, they call me names, they don't stop calling me names, and they push me to the limit where I got so pissed off that I generally lost control of myself. I generally lost respect for myself, because I kept on going back into that same situation, even though I knew that it was just going to end up being the same thing. And I always told myself the same thing over and over again. I always told myself, oh no, this time it's going to be different. This time it's not going to happen the same way. You know, these people are my friends, but they weren't. Not in the slightest. You know, most of the time they acted like they were my friends and shit, but when it came down to it and it was just me and them, they just generally assaulted me and just didn't do anything. And if it wasn't for the people that actually, like, said, what the fuck are you doing? Like how you say that Aaron's your friend, but you assault them. How about you assault him all the time? If it wasn't for anybody speaking up for me, or if it wasn't for anyone defending me, I wouldn't be here right now making this video. I would be in a coffin because I would have killed myself. And it's those people who I could thank with my life. It's those people that I know actually cared about me. You know, I hate when people say, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Because words hurt the most. Like, physical pain isn't anything. I've gotten the shit kicked out of me so much times that if it generally happened again, the next day I would be perfectly fine, and it would just be the emotional pain that would get to me. Like, with the emotional pain, it gets stuck in your head, and then with that emotional pain, it makes you depressed. And then when you're depressed, you think of all these thoughts that aren't good to think about. As I said, I thought about suicide multiple times, but it was the friends that actually stuck up for me, and it was the friends that were actually real friends. Like, if I went to them to say something serious, and I was talking about something serious, and I got a little bit too emotional, how they didn't go to other friends and were like, "Oh my God, man, like, Aaron got really emotional." No, like, they kept it between me and them. And those are the people that I'm never gonna regret knowing. Even though now I'm a stronger person because I was bullied all those years. By the way, this is terrible lighting. It's like half my face is lit and then half my face is dark. But anyways, it's because all those years that I was bullied that I'm a stronger man now. But all I gotta say in this video is, if you're being bullied, and if people are generally trying to get a reaction out of you, don't give them reaction and just get out of there. Especially if it's coming from your so-called friends. Well, guess what? They aren't your friends. Just stop hanging out with them. Talk to people who actually care about you, and generally try to do better in life. Because if you have friends that make fun of you for fun, then that isn't any friends for you. And, like, I'm not talking about like the friendly way of making fun of someone where like everyone's laughing in a situation, and then it's just fucking and then it's just hilarious. I'm talking about, like, literally putting you down even after you say, "Hey man, you know, that was, like, it's not funny." And yeah, this is Aaron Mullen, and I'll see you guys later.